Hello, I'm Anja with Anja Does Properties, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Fort Bend ISD, so the Fort Bend School District. When you're moving to the area, finding the right house is as important as finding the right school for your kids. Let's start with some quick background. Fort Bend ISD spans over 170 square miles, covering almost all of Sugar Land, Meadow Place, and most of Missouri City. The district was founded in 1959 through the consolidation of Sugar Land ISD and Missouri City ISD, two smaller school systems that merged to better serve a rapidly growing suburban population. Today, it has grown into the sixth largest school district in Texas and the 43rd largest in all of the United States. So let's dive into it, why so many families like to live in Fort Bend ISD and how the schools are. What are the pros and what are the cons? Fort Bend ISD serves about 80,000 students from pre-K to 12th grade. Niche.com gives an A overall with standout grades in diversity, academics, and sports. Families value the cultural richness here in Fort Bend ISD. We have over 100 languages spoken in the district. That's amazing. We have a strong graduation rate of 92%, an average score of 1210 SAT and 27 ACT. So what's going on in the Fort Bend ISD district? We have a B rating from the Texas Education Agency. Student growth is strong, but science and social studies need improvement. There are significant performance gaps between different campuses within the district. Older campuses tend to perform worse on TEA accountability ratings, while newer schools often have higher marks. There is a managing budget deficit while maintaining staff and programs, and rezoning is common with expansion impacting school assignments. So why do families love Fort Bend ISD? Teachers are praised for their dedication in the classroom. There's strong extracurriculum culture like robotics, debate, fine arts, and sports. Parent involvement through PTAs and Booster Club builds the community. And the location. We are so close to Houston and residents with access to major city amenities while enjoying the benefit of the suburban life. So let's talk about the campuses here in Fort Bend. We have 83 campuses in total, 12 high schools, 50 middle schools, 51 elementary schools, and 5 specialty campuses. Fort Bend has more than 12,000 employees and substitutes, so it is one of the biggest employees here in the area. What's different in Fort Bend ISD? We have several schools offering academies, and you have to apply for academy to get in. We have the Quail Valley Middle GT Academy, the Global Studies at Travis High School, the International Business and Marketing at Travis High School, Engineering at Elkins, Math and Science at Dallas, Medical Science at Hightower, and Digital Media at Hightower. And if your child is going to the academy, it will be picked up with a bus. Doesn't matter where you live, even if you're not zoned to that high school, they pick you up and bring you home. Fort Bend ISD offers AP courses across science, math, history, language, and the arts. Some campuses even offer more than 20 AP classes, so you have to inquire what high school offers what AP classes, what's important for you. There's dual credit programs with local colleges. There's ESL and newcomer programs that help multi-language learners adapt and succeed very quickly. We also have career and technical education, CTE, prepares students for careers in engineering, medicine, digital media, and much more. So what does Fort Bend offer for sport, music, and extracurricular activities? Competitive UII athletics across football, basketball, soccer, swimming, track, volleyball, golf, and so much more. Students compete in various leagues, and the district has produced individual state champions. We also have a strong fine art programs, band, orchestra, choir, theater, and visual arts that have received state and national achievements. We also have clubs at the schools, robotics, URL academics, student leadership opportunities. There are so many extracurricular classes and clubs offered. You just need to inquire at each school and find out what they offer. So how's the transportation? If you're zoned to a specific school, there are school buses that pick up in the morning and bring back home. All campuses feature structured pick-up and drop-off lines for safety for the kids. So what are the lifestyle and amenities in Fort Bend? Oh God, there's so starting at all the different restaurants. I mean, just name a country and you find the restaurant here. We have everything. We have shopping malls. We have the town square. We have sport complex. We have theater. Everything your heart desires, you can find in Fort Bend. You don't even need to drive to Houston. So what are the pros and cons from Fort Bend ISD? Starting with the pros. Number 1, diversity and inclusion. Number 2, wide academic pathways, AP, dual credit, CTE, and academics. Number 3, strong extracurricular culture. And number 4, homes in good school zones hold their value. And what are the cons? Number 1 is rezoning. So number 2, older schools score lower in facilities and resources. Number 3, math and reading proficiency has room for growth. And number 4, the commute to Houston, if you have to go in the morning at rush hour and back, could be really long. We have lots of traffic on Highway 59. So that brings me to the housing market here in Fort Bend. The median home price in Fort Bend is $399,000, but if you go closer or into Sugarland, did you know that one of the fastest growing school districts is right here in Fort Bend County, Lamar Consolidated School District? Hi, I'm Anja with Anja Properties, and today I wanted to deep dive into Lamar ISD, why people choose to live here, and the growth and the pros and cons about Lamar ISD. Starting with its location and a quick background about Lamar. Lamar ISD spans 385 square miles and includes almost 43% of Fort Bend, covering Rosenberg, Richmond, most of Fulcher, Western Lakes, parts of Sugarland, and surrounding unincorporated communities. The district was founded in 1947 and was consolidated with Richmond ISD, Rosenberg ISD, and Beasley ISD in small rural school districts. Today, it is home to over 44,000 students with projection to reach more than 67,000 in 10 years. That makes it the fastest growing school district here in Texas. So why families choose Lamar ISD? Niche.com gives it an A overall with high marks for diversity, college prep, and athletics. The graduation rate is 95%, higher than state average. And the average score is 1150 for SAT and 21 for ACT. Families love the district's diverse student body and its unique track system, each led by a flagship high school, followed by a junior high and middle school, and several elementary schools, helping large districts feel small. So what's going on at Lamar? It's rated B by the Texas Education Agency. Lamar is adding new schools almost every year to keep up with the growth. The bond proposal for 2025 package totaling $1.99 billion is primarily designed to fund new schools facilities and to address projected enrollment growth within the district. More than half of the campuses are projected to be over capacity within 10 years. That means rezoning is really frequent in Lamar because the area is growing so rapidly. If you're buying a house and choosing a specific school, just make sure that house is not rezoned. So why do families love Lamar? Parents like the dedicated teachers and the community spirit here. Lamar still has that small town feel. Parents like the engaging campuses and the sixth grade school only. So we have elementary 1 to 5, sixth grade, then junior high 7, 8, and high school 9 to 12. Lamar is also known for its athletic excellence. The district has produced state athletic champions and is consistently ranked as top district for athletes in the Houston area. How many campuses does Lamar have? Lamar right now has 56 campuses, but that could change next month or next year already. They have 7 high schools, 7 junior high, 7 middle schools, and 35 elementary schools. And they are all divided by tracks. So each track has a different color, and it starts with a high school, junior high, middle school, and several elementary schools. So families really love the track system here. And you can always see what color your elementary school is, like they have red, blue, several colors. And then you can see what high schools they're all ending up. So all the kids will always stay together. Lamar also offers AP, PAP, dual credit, ESL, all kinds of courses and extra classes. The district provides various AP and dual credit opportunities for college level learning, a range of CTE pathways, and a comprehensive ESL program. AP and PAP courses are offered all across high schools. Dual credit is through the Lone Star College Sci-Fair and the Texas Technical College fortbend. The CTE Center prepares students for careers in health science, robotics, drones, cosmetology, HVAC, plumbing, culinary, and much more, with industry certifications already built in. So now talking about athletes. Lamar produced many state champions and amazing athletes. National champion Fulcher cheerleading squad, 23 and 24. Georgia High School's football champion in 15. Foster High claimed back-to-back girls water polo titles in 22 and 23. Fulcher High School volleyball powerhouse reaching state finals in 24. Fine art programs, band, choir, theater consistently receive UIL awards. So the sport, music, and fine arts program at Lamar are really great, and students love it and are really competitive here. The school district offers school buses. Lamar offers reliable school bus service to pick the kids up and bring them home, and they have an app with a GPS so you can see exactly where the school bus is. You can see in many master plan communities the kids walking or biking to school. In more rural areas, since Lamar is so big, you have to drive so that you don't see them walking. So what is here for amenities and lifestyle for the Lamar district? Families enjoy access to the Brazos Town Center in Rosenberg, the historic downtown in Richmond, and restaurants all around Fulcher. Outdoor fun includes the George Ranch Historical Park, the Cullinan Park, or the Brazos River Trails. There's so much to do, and Lamar really covers 43% of Fort Bend. Most of Lamar has an easy commute through I-10 to the Energy Corner and to downtown. So how is the housing market here for Lamar ISD? There's so many different neighborhoods and medium home prices per city. So if we start with Fulcher, 550,000 is a medium home price. Richmond, about 460,000. Rosenberg, about 330,000. So overall in Fort Bend County is 399,000 the median. There are so many master plan community in Lamar, like Brookwood and Rosenberg, Candela and Richmond, Cross Creek and Fulcher, Jordan Ranch, Emberley, a new community in Beasley, and the George. They're just starting this huge master plan community in Richmond, Rosenberg, and they are starting to build more than 4,000 homes. So you can see we are growing growing and growing in this school district. Lamar is such a big district, still so many rural areas with acreages and no HOA, or older communities like Greatwood, Western Lakes, Pecan Grove, and neighborhoods where we have just acreages like River Forest or Texana Plantation. So Lamar ISD really offers everything. So many new construction areas. You have acreages with beautiful homes, or you have townhomes. There's really everything for everybody in the district. Here are my pros and cons, starting with the pros. High graduation rates and strong academic pathways. Impressive CTE and career-focused programs. Athletic and fine arts success. Fast-growing communities with new facilities. And here are my cons. Rezoning is really frequent due to rapid growth. Overcrowding already happening in schools, and resources can vary between older and newer schools. So what is it really like to live here? Well, the mornings are filled with kids biking to schools or car lines, parents dropping off their kids. Afternoons are filled with sports, music, extracurriculum activities, and weekends are community events, games, sports. You go to the park, everything is circled around schools. When families ask me about Lamar ISD, school zones are really the first priority. Overcrowding and rezoning is a big thing at Lamar. So you have to really look at the future, how many homes in the area are still to build. So try to figure out if you're safe at that school or if you're going to be rezoned in the future. Newer homes in Fulcher tend to sell higher than compared to Rosenberg, that is more affordable if you're looking for a home here. I've worked with many families moving into Lamar, bought new construction in Fulcher or in Richmond, bought acreages in Beasley, or older homes, established neighborhood in Rosenberg. So I've had all kinds of different homes. You can find all kinds of different homes. And everybody who moved into the area said they really like the schools here, especially the track system, because there's no one else in the area who does that special track system here at Lamar. Only thing is the rezoning. So always keep that in mind. If you like more information about a specific area, a specific track system you're thinking about, please contact me and share this video with your friends and families who are thinking about moving into the Lamar ISD school area. Right now, I'm working on my next video. It's going to be about Needville, the Needville School District. So hope to see you soon right here. Bye. Are you looking to move into the Needville School District, Needville ISD? Hi, I'm Anja with Anja Properties. I have a boutique brokerage here in Richmond, Texas. And today I want to talk to you about Needville, everything pros and cons about Needville ISD. And if you're looking for a small town feel where the teachers and the principals know your name and your child's name, Needville is a right school district for you. Needville ISD serves about 3,600 students with a student-to-teacher ratio of roughly 15:1, offering a more personalized learning experience compared to larger suburban districts. Parents choose Needville because of its safe, supportive environment, strong academic results, and a deeply rooted community culture. On niche.com, Needville earns an A for academics, teachers, and college prep, with an above-average test score in math proficiency and reading. The average SAT score is 1,140, and the ACT is 26. The average graduation rate is 98%. So what's going on in the district? Founded in 1947, Needville ISD has grown alongside the town, and now it's preparing for its next big chapter. Population growth and rising housing demand are driving major expansion plans. In 2023, they voted on a big bond to build more schools. So they're building a junior high school right now that's opening in 26, and they have plans already to start building another elementary school. Right now, Needville ISD has 4 campuses all together. They have the Needville Elementary School, it's from pre-K to 3rd grade. They have the Needville Middle School, it's 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. The junior high was 7th and 8th grade, and the high school from 9th to 12th grade. So why do families love Needville ISD? Parents often say teachers are really deeply involved here at the school, and parents love this. It's very personal at the school. There are small sizes, and the school district is pretty strict. Families also value the traditional structure of the schools. The schools are pretty strict here in Needville. So Needville is really a small town with a big heart, and everybody in the community is involved somehow in the school. So what are the courses and academics Needville offers? They have AP classes, earn college credit in subjects like calculus, biology, literature, and history. They have dual credit through partnership with the Wharton County Junior College. And they have a career and technical education, the CTE. Needville offers focus endorsement in fields like STEM, healthcare, business, and public services. They have an ESL program and special programs for gifted and talented education, special education services, and academic intervention programs round out the offerings at Needville ISD. So what about the sport and the arts in Needville? Of course, Friday nights are football nights for the entire family in Needville. The district also excels in volleyball, baseball, soccer, track, and much more. The award-winning Blue Jay Band, theater, choir, visual art performance allows students to showcase their creativity. And they have clubs and competition like robotics, URL, academics, debate, student leadership programs, and so much more. If you're interested, just log onto the Needville ISD homepage and you can see all the extra classes, curriculum, sports, what they offer. So Needville also offers school buses. They have a couple of school buses for each school, and if you're in the Needville school district area, your kid is going to be picked up. If you live outside the school district area, you have to drive. So you don't see many kids biking or walking to school because in Needville it's just too rural and too big. So you see big car lines in the morning or the school bus picking them up. So what are the lifestyle and the community amenities? Needville is so rural and so big. Shopping, most likely go to the Brazos Town Center in Rosenberg, or you go to Sugarland, which is nearby, or Richmond, or you go all the way up to Houston. But you find everything around in the Needville area. You definitely need a car for the driving over there. Needville is also popular for its attractions, which is the Brazos Bend State Park, where you can go camping, or you see alligators, or you can go to the George Observatory to see the stars. There are also so many community events around the school or the Fort Bend Rodeo. Everybody is involved, and there's really always something going on in Needville. Families here enjoy most of the time the larger yards, quieter streets, and the big community ties. That's a really big change from the hustle and bustle in the city. So how is the housing market here in Needville? Needville is known for its rural character, abundance of homes with large lots and acreages. Many with them have well and septic. The community offers a peaceful small town atmosphere with plenty of wide open spaces, sprawling farmland, and properties designed for country living. The average home price in Needville is around $350,000 to $380,000. You can find farmland, you can find smaller lots, bigger lots, acreages. So there's pretty much everything in Needville, and it's all spread out in a more rural community. Most of the homes have bigger lots and you have your own well and septic. But there's also some master plan communities that started to pop up here in the Needville ISD area. You have Harvest Point, you have Blue Jays Landing, you have Esperanza, and Texas Landing, another upcoming project that will bring new housing options and community amenities to the district. That brings me to the pros and cons. I'm going to start with the pros. It's a really close-knit community and smaller class sizes. Highly rated schools with strong academics, dual credit, LP, and CTE opportunities. For the housing, larger lots and more space for your money. Also in the future, new schools, new neighborhoods are under development. So what are the cons living in Needville ISD? You have fewer elective options compared to larger school districts. And there's strict discipline and dress code policies here at the schools. You have to have a car. It's mostly car-dependent community. And lower housing inventory means competition for homes can be high. So what is it really like to live here? Life in Needville evolves around school. Friday night football, community events, band concerts, and so on. And parents love that the kids grow up together since they are only 4 schools. So they are from pre-K to high school. All the same group of kids learning together and being friends. So Needville, it's a small town Texas feeling where everything evolves around the community and family. When clients call me looking to move to Needville, they want to have peace, they want to have more land, they want to have great schools. So Needville really checks all those boxes. You can walk outside, look outside your window in the morning and you see your horses or the cows. Or if you want to get smaller, you can choose one of the master plan communities. But you always have those great schools. And now in the future, right now it's 4 campuses. Next year is 5. And then after the new elementary school, we have 6 campuses. I helped many families over the years to move into the Needville School District. Everybody is loving the slower pace and the amazing schools. I have clients where the kids are still in school there and they are just all over the school and the teachers. And I have clients where the kids graduated with fantastic scores and got amazing scholarships and are off to college now. So if you are thinking about moving into the Needville ISD, please contact me. And if you know somebody who is interested about Needville ISD, please share this video and subscribe. My next video will be about Katy ISD. So for now, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to my series about the school district here in the Houston area. So if you are thinking about moving to Houston, finding the right house is as important as finding the right school district. And today we're going to dive into Katy ISD. My name is Anja with Anja Properties. I have a boutique real estate office here in Richmond, Texas. And let's start about Katy. Katy ISD serves families across 181 square miles in Harris, Fort Bend, and Waller County, including the city of Katy and many, many thriving master plan communities. The district was founded in 1898 as Katy Common School District. They had one building with one big room, 32 square foot, that served all ages in this room. And in 1909, the next school building was just next door. And that was the start of the Katy Independent School District. And today, Katy ISD serves about 95,320 students, has about 76 campuses, but that can change anytime, and making it one of the largest, fast-growing school districts here in Texas. So why families choose Katy ISD? The average SAT score is 1240 and the ACT is 28. Neidhardt.com rating is an A+, one of the highest among large Texas school districts. It constantly outperforms both state and national averages on STAR and college readiness metrics. It is ranked top 1% in Texas for academics, athletes, and diversity. So what's going on in the district? Katy ISD has major growth and adding thousands of students each year. So to keep up with all this, the districts heavily invest in new facilities and new schools. So what does that mean for families? Of course, this major growth in Katy also has rezoning and lots of traffic. Katy ISD also has a pay-and-you-go program. That means 24/7 you can be online and buy tickets. You have the cafeteria, the meals for the kids. Everything you have to pay on student fees is online and you can do that 24/7. So why do families love Katy ISD? You can ask any family. They love the community, they love the schools, they love everything circles around the school. Friday night footballs, weekend soccer games, or baseball or softball games. There's everything and always something around the school in Katy. And for homeowners zoned to Katy ISD, the homes for Katy, because the schools have such great ratings, the home value stands or does go up. So that is a good thing if you're buying into Katy ISD. Katy was built with families in mind. You have tree-lined streets, you have walking trails, you have lakes, you have splash pads, you have community pools, you have tennis courts. There's everything for families you will find in Katy. And if you're looking for entertainment, there's shopping, La Centera, Katy Mills Malls, lots and lots of restaurants. You can find I guess you can find any restaurant in Katy if you want to go out. So what does the district offers? Right now has 76 campuses, 48 elementary school, 18 junior high schools, and 10 high schools. Katy has grown as one of the best school districts here in Texas. Katy ISD offers academics and real-world learning opportunities. It has AP courses, ESL bilingual program that serves more than 25% of the students. It has dual credit, the CTE dual credit programs through the Houston Community College, and has a CTE, the Miller Career Technology Center. It's a Katy's hub for career and education, not offered on campuses. So juniors and seniors can have hands-on experience in engineering, digital media, healthcare, business, helping students explore career options and earn professional certifications before graduation. So what about the sports and the arts? Katy ISD is a UIL powerhouse with more than 27 won state championships. They offer athletic in football, baseball, softball, soccer, cross country, tennis, swimming and diving, and. They have so many programs. You need to check the webpage wherever the junior high or high school you are interested in and see what they all offer for your children. Students also excel in fine arts, debates, theater, orchestra, robotics, with hundreds of clubs. And again, check the high school because everything can always change here. So what about school buses? Yes, Katy ISD has school bus transportation. For the elementary school, you have to at least live half a mile away. And for the junior high and high school, you have to live further than 1 mile away and they pick you up. Also, the school bus has a GPS program and you have an app so you can see always where the bus is. If your child is going to be picked up or if they're on the way home, you can always see where the bus is, how close to your house. So lifestyle and amenities. Katy ISD, the best thing is on Katy is it's really close to Houston. So if you work in Houston, the commute on I-10 is really easy. 20, 30, well, depends on the time of the day you're going, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And you're in Houston. Also for the weekends, if you want to plan a night out to the theater, it's really easy from I-10 to go towards downtown and see a nice play downtown. Katy is mostly built from master plan communities. There are so many master plan community and each community has its own little suburbs again. So we have Cinco Ranch, we have Callywood, we have Seven Meadows, Pine Mill Ranch, Santera, Cross Creek Ranch, Cane Island, and Allison. So you see there are so many master plan communities and they started in 1991 with Cinco Ranch. That was one of the first ones. And you have all different kinds of homes where you have the older homes, let's say in Cinco Ranch and Callywood, and then you have new construction in Jordan, Cross Creek, or in Allison. So you find really for every price range, you find your little community and all zoned to Katy ISD, really great schools. The medium home price in Katy is right now, it's about $395,000. You can find homes a little lower than that and up to millions. There's for every price point something in Katy. So what are the pros and cons in living in Katy ISD? Starting with the pros. Excellent academics and college readiness. Modern facilities and diverse programs. Master plan communities and strong home values. And vibrant extracurriculum culture. So what are the cons living in Katy ISD? Rapid growth means rezoning and construction. Commute times vary by location. And high competition for homes and top zones. Meaning good price homes, you still see multiple offers in Katy ISD. So what is it really like to live in Katy ISD? Well, picture this. Car lines in the mornings. Master plan communities, you see the kids biking or walking to school. Weekends are filled with community events. You have all the parks you can go to. You have the pools, you have the shopping, you have the entertainment. You have the suburban feel in Katy, but you are still very close to Houston. I mean, 20, 30 minutes and you have the hustle and bustle from Houston, but you're still in a suburban environment that feels safe for families. So my clients who bought in Katy ISD, all of them say Katy feels like home. And compared, let's say, to Fort Bend ISD, the schools are top notch in Katy ISD. And compared to, let's say, First Colony in Sugarland, the homes in Katy are a little bit younger and the price is less compared to Sugarland. So we see many families moving from Sugarland to Katy because the homes are younger and they still have top-notch schools here in Katy. So if you're looking for a home in Katy, schools, what I hear, are top priorities. So we have to check what school you're thinking of going and then see what homes are zoned to the school. And also we have to check if there's no rezoning in the near future, because you don't want to buy a house and find out before you even move in that it's going to be rezoned to another school where you really didn't plan to go. So rezoning is a big thing in Katy. You just have to know, you have to be on top of everything, or you have to find a realtor who knows what's going on in the district. So living in Katy ISD has many advantages. It brings state-of-the-art facilities, newer schools, new programs, but boundaries can shift as the district is growing. Thank you for joining me about my deep dive into Katy ISD. please subscribe and like. And if you have friends and family, please send that to them. I'm working on my next video about the school district series, and you can see I already have Needville, Lamar, and Fort Bend if you want to check and compare. And hopefully see you soon here on my YouTube channel. Bye.